fourth down.
Here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Love looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Love now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. Cloud. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Love now on 2nd down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Drill green.
Glove. This pass caught. It's Doubs with it. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Completed out left to Doubs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action. Love to throw. This is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet flying to the football. I'm telling you, almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
second down and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins from 10 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for our Green Bay.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check pink, switch yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Holding, offense. That's not good enough, man.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Ready, ready.
Throwing. Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check white, black swap, blue check, yellow, line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cloud. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. On the return, Jackson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive, and he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. C.J. Stroud, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a give to Barkley. 82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Saquon Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Give him 6 yards and the first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Gain of 15. First down, New York.
On the run, it's Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And Robinson, the motion man right. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperate.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Switch, yellow, check white, black swap, blue check.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. The left side completion to Jones. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To throw now, here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into covers because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready, opposite, green, Smith, red.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A gain of 3 brings up second and
Now
goal
Love.
at the 4-yard line.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave from 4 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. And they take a knee. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that.